also pursue the The whole is infinite perfection, and so is each unit thereof. To transcend the trance of sorrow, it is thus sufficient to cancel the subject of the contemplation by marrying it to its equal and opposite in imagination. We may also pursue the analytical method and resolve the complex which appears sorrow into its atoms. Each event of it is a sublime joyous act of love, or the synthetical method, proceeding from the part to the whole with a similar result. And any one of the movements of the mind is, with assiduity and enthusiasm, capable of transforming the trance of sorrow itself into the cognate trance attributed to understanding, the trance of wonder. A little more than kin and less than kind are the trance of sorrow and the vision of the machinery of the universe, and this latter being the technical aspect of the apprehension of the law of change. Which is also a trance of the same order as that of sorrow. Now, one mode of victory over all these is the trance of indifference, in which one stands aloof from the whole matter, but it is only one mode, and in the generally known form, full of falsehood and imperfection. For to stand aloof is to affirm duality, which is itself the root of sorrow. To obtain the highest, one must unite oneself with all things, partake of all as a true sacrament, and this motion leads to the trance of wonder. It is written, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom." Here the predicate refers to the opening of the grade of Magus, but the subject duly translated reads the wondering at tetragrammaton, and so refers to this trance. For herein one is wholly identified, which is also a For herein one is wholly identified with the universe in its dynamic aspect, and the first synthesis of the understanding thereof is this amazement at the fitness and necessity of the entire mechanism, for given the formula of manifestation, the need to conceive and perceive perfection by means of the symbolism of imperfection, the actual process of ideation becomes apodictic. A right is for the least instructed of the little children of the light. The trance of wonder arises naturally. It is the first movement of the mind. From the final phrase of the oath of a master of the temple, I will interpret every phenomenon as a particular dealing of God with my soul. For immediately the understanding illuminates the darkness of knowledge. Every fact appears in its true guise miraculous. For it is so, then, how marvelous that it should so be. In all trances of importance, and most especially in this, the postulant should have acquired the greatest possible knowledge and understanding of the universe, properly so called. His rational mind should have been trained thoroughly in intellectual apprehension. That is, he should be familiar with all science. This is evidently impossible on the face of it, but he should aspire to the closest approximation to perfect adeptship in this matter. The method most possible is to make a detached study of some chosen branch of one science, and a general study of epistemology. Then by analogy, fortified by contemplation, a certain inner apprehension of the unity of nature may grow up in the mind, one which will not be unduly presumptuous and misleading. But our work demands more than this. The neshama, or intuitive mind, must also be furnished with knowledge and understanding of those planes of nature which are inaccessible to the untrained sense. That is, he must